feel bad for Jennifer, but I will say she is a magnet for being scammed. She just had an entire documentary about getting scammed from some other guy, and I don't know, there's just something about Jennifer that she just doesn't have street smarts like that.
Listen, Jennifer Williams, there's something I need to tell you.
You in danger, girl.
Rumors about Christian Gold allegedly having no money and depending on Jennifer Williams seem to be resurfacing after a court ordered him to pay up and he reportedly went quiet. Meanwhile, Jennifer continues defending him, even as critics compare the situation to past financial drama, with Evelyn Lozada publicly adding fuel to the conversation.
I have common sense and I have discernment and I have learned from these mistakes that I've made.
If you've been watching Basketball Wives, you've probably felt sympathy for Jennifer Williams at some point. Her track record with men has been rocky, even inspiring her to produce My True Scam Story after realizing she'd been financially deceived before. Now, many viewers believe her husband, Christian Gold, may be the most controversial partner yet. When they went public and later got engaged, Christian branded himself as a wealthy investor and market expert, frequently boasting about being a multimillionaire trader. With Jennifer's platform amplifying his image, he appeared credible enough to attract attention and potential investors. The couple presented themselves as a power duo, but red flags soon followed. After their August 2023 engagement, they planned a lavish Paris wedding for September 2024. However, plans shifted when Christian was sentenced to 15 days in jail for violating probation and failing to pay restitution tied to a past legal issue. Despite this, Jennifer stood by him and ensured the wedding moved forward. Reports claim she even covered the restitution, which he allegedly told her totaled $250,000.
And then, of course, you know the situation we talked about with me and parole and still paying restitution.
Yeah.
It's an astronomical amount that I have to give to them in order to make sure I'm off. And we're talking a little under $250,000.
But once Christian's arrest became public and online users began reviewing court records, they noticed something didn't add up. The restitution he was ordered to pay wasn't anywhere near $250,000. In fact, documents reportedly showed the amount was just $12,500, a figure even confirmed by him and his attorney. That raised the obvious question: how did he jump from $12,500 to $250,000? Critics believe he exaggerated the number, assuming Jennifer would cover it to protect their image and secure her new title as his wife. Despite the glaring red flags, she moved forward with the wedding, and now the fallout is catching up. Soon after, investors who had poured money into Christian's trading venture filed lawsuits, claiming they were misled by his polished image and bold promises. According to allegations, once funds were collected, communication slowed or stopped. Some investors say he repaid small portions using other people's money, a pattern many are calling a classic Ponzi-style setup.
So in March, my husband and I looked at each other and we said, something don't sound right. Because if he's got all this money, and I'm going to tell you, our project accounts at this time, I think they were all running, and when we totaled it up in March, it was like $1.1 million equally between all of them. So we're like, there's no way he can't pull from this and give us yes, and I do have receipts of all of this.
Because Christian reportedly failed to respond or present a defense in court, the judge issued a default judgment in favor of the plaintiff. The original claim of $120,000 was awarded as liquidated damages, but the situation escalated when he was also found liable under Georgia's RICO statutes. As a result, the court ordered him to pay $367,625, roughly 3 times the initial amount sought. What makes the outcome even more striking is that, before the ruling, Christian and Jennifer had been publicly insisting he was worth $8 million and had no reason to scam anyone. They went on interviews defending his reputation and dismissing critics. When Evelyn Lozada questioned the inconsistencies, Christian fired back, claiming Jennifer was done with Basketball Wives and that the two of them were planning to launch their own reality show and build an even bigger brand together.
I can tell you, I don't give a damn how many producers, executives are on this fucking live. How many times have y'all called me and I'm like, yo, I'm not filming? Because I don't do all that bullshit. All that shit is all that salacious shit that y'all want to put out on it and to chastise a black man and make me look like a villain. I never wanted to do it. But I did it because my wife is really the one with the storyline. When we're talking about her and this Evelyn, she's the one with the real storyline. So of course I'm going to show up. And I'm looking at things for the future and I'm saying, okay, what is the next step for my wife to get off of Basketball Wives for us to go into something different? Maybe like get our own.
But lately, it's been complete silence from Christian. No flashy posts, no luxury cars, no bold claims about his wealth, just radio silence. Meanwhile, Jennifer kept standing by him, repeating, my man, my man, my man, like nothing was wrong. She even shared glowing testimonials from supposed investors praising his business skills, brushing off critics as jealous haters who just didn't want to see her marriage succeed.
When it comes to my marriage, it's something that I am going to defend at all costs because leave him out of it. I'm on the show, and if you have an issue with me, that's fine, but I don't understand why women always have to bring up someone's husband, and especially when you ain't got one for me to talk about.
Jennifer has been trying to keep up a brave face, acting like everything is still solid in her marriage. But a lot of people predicted that Christian wouldn't stick around once the pressure got real. According to insiders, he allegedly left as soon as he realized the court-ordered payments were serious, with rumors claiming he has relocated to Las Vegas and left Jennifer behind in LA. The wild part is that even if he had stayed, many believe he didn't have the money to cover the judgment anyway. With them being married, the financial burden could easily fall on Jennifer. While she has earned money over the years from her divorce settlement, business ventures, and Basketball Wives, that doesn't necessarily mean she's in a position to clean up someone else's legal mess. Reports suggest she's been renting for years and may not have a massive investment portfolio to rely on. Now, with Basketball Wives ending and legal drama swirling, sources claim she may be considering a fresh start elsewhere. Online critics argue she ignored obvious red flags and defended him too strongly when accusations first surfaced. Whether she truly knew the extent of the situation or not, many feel she's now facing the consequences of standing by him so publicly.